Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your reading for September 2015. This month is interesting, to say the least. This month, September, is amazing for pretty much all signs. I mean, really, all signs, really. A lot better than the past months and things, and even years. It's a totally different month. Big love month for a lot of you. Big love month for everybody in general, really. But the first card you have is the Three of Diamonds, which I want to say came up for you in your last weekly reading, if I'm not mistaken. So it's definitely a message that carries through and is important to you. This is all about deciding what is true for you, deciding what your morals are, even and down to your morals. And it does say that you will be presented with multiple paths for success. It's going to say, like, this month you're going to be presented with multiple options here, and the best choice is the one that really feels good and feels good in your gut, is really, and one that matches up with your morals. Again, this is a big morals card. It's a big card that says do things for the right reasons. Now, we all, that's different for everybody, because we all have different morals and believe different things, and some things that are right for some of us are different for the rest of us. So, you really have to decide what is important to you, but it does ask you to become clear on what is important to you. The next card you have is the King of Clubs. Interesting card, because King of Clubs is somebody, and again, this is just an energy surrounding you. Doesn't matter if you're male or female. It's just like an archetype that is surrounding you. And King of Clubs is all about using the tools that you already have at your kind of disposal, things that you have already learned. When this card comes up, it's like you're going to be encountering a lot of situations that probably you've encountered in the past, and now you should have better tools to handle those situations, because the King of Clubs does. He has learned from all his past mistakes, his past successes. It's not like this is a bad or a good thing. It's like you will be using these tools, things that you have learned from in the past, in many different situations. Positive, negative, neutral, doesn't really matter. But he's a hard worker as well. He's somebody who does prefer to be somebody who is like looked up to in a lot of ways. Somebody who people, he's like a leader. And I think you will be striving for those things this month, becoming a leader in your field, working hard, even just a leader at work, working towards those things. But again, this card does say just pull on your past tools, past experiences, because that is what will lead to your success. Next, you have the Two of Hearts coming in. A lot of you, first off, I think a lot of you could be taking a trip with your loved one. Like I said, this is for those that are married or coupled out there. You could be taking a trip. You have the Four of Hearts coming up next, which we'll get into. But when it comes up with the Two of Hearts, usually the two go hand in hand. It's kind of like taking a trip with the person you love, going somewhere with them. This card represents just good feelings in love. If you're, like I said, if you're coupled, it represents really kind of matching up with each other and really having just a good time this month, and really having some good love between the two of you. If you are single, this card definitely means that your soulmate, whatever you want to call it, could be coming to you. Like I say, the thing is, we really have multiple soulmates on this earth. All of us, we have multiple people at any given time that we could be with for the rest of our lives and be incredibly happy with. It's something that people need to realize, because a lot of times people think that there's just one, and that really leads to a lot of problems, because it can lead to things like searching and never finding. So just know that ahead of time. But this could be meeting somebody who is extremely positive. This is a very positive relationship, the Two of Hearts. So if you're single out there, definitely put yourself out there. Relationships are, and even with the astrological love energy, forget about it. There's a lot of love energy going on this month. You have the Four of Hearts next, which I talked about. This is a lot of new stuff coming into your life, new situations. Like I said, it could be traveling for a lot of you, traveling with your loved one, I would have to say specifically, for those of you that are coupled. If you're not, this can be a new job, new business, new travel, just traveling by yourself with somebody even, or just by yourself. It can be just a lot of new situations. It can be selling your home. It can be moving as well. It's all about the home. But the hearts is the Four of Hearts is an interesting card, because it represents so much. It's all about new situations is really the way to think about the card, is it brings in a lot of new situations into your life. So it could be anything new coming in to your life. And so, it's a really great card to get. I do like this card a lot. It's very positive. You're ending the card with the Nine of Spades, which is a card that does represent a situation ending. I actually think it's a positive for you, and I think you will see it that way. I think you will be ending something this month, and for all of you, it's going to be something different, or you're going to be seeing something leave you, just leave you, or just some situation in general, and it will be positive. It's one of those things you're happy to see it go, and what I'm getting is even more of like a blessing in disguise. So some of you might not want to see the situation leave, whatever it is, but then it's like a few days after, even. I don't think it's going to be long after, you're going to see why that situation had to leave your life, and it'll be positive. You'll be like, okay, that was the right decision. That I'm glad that happened that way. And it might be even something that came to you in August that is leaving you for the most part, or a situation that came to you in August just didn't work out. You just didn't match up. Could even be a job. I'm getting job big time from a lot of you. So it could be a job you're leaving or something along those lines. And like I said, it would be a positive. So thank you, Taurus. Enjoy your month.